All right, for this problem, we're told that you bought a total of 27 binders. You spent $138 on 3 types of binders. Red binders cost $4 each, blue binders cost $5 each, and green binders cost $7 each. How many of each type of binder did you buy if you bought 3 times as many blue binders as green binders? So the first thing to do with this type of problem is to define our variables. So we're asked to find how many of each type of binder we bought. So that's going to be what we define our variables to be. Well, let's let X be the number of red binders, Y be the number of blue binders, and Z be the number of green binders. Now, since we have 3 variables, in order to get a unique solution for each, we need 3 equations. And the first equation is going to come from the fact that the total number of binders is 27. So X, the number of red binders, plus Y, the number of blue binders, plus Z, the number of green binders, has got to equal 27. The second equation is going to come from the fact that the total cost was $138, and red binders were $4, blue binders were $5, and green binders were $7. So if we take $4 times the number of red binders plus $5 times the number of blue binders plus $7 times the number of green binders, that's got to equal $138. And the third equation is going to come from the fact that we bought 3 times as many blue binders as green binders. So the number of blue binders is Y. So the number of blue binders is 3 times the number of green binders. Be careful with this third equation. People tend to write this as 3Y equals Z because they want to put the 3 with the bigger number. Y is there are more blue binders than green binders, but it's got to be written this way. And if you think about, well, what happens when we plug in a number for Z? If we plugged in, let's say 3 for Z, Y is going to be 9. So you can see that the number has to go with this this variable that's going to represent the smaller number of binders here. And you can write this, I think the best way to do this is to actually read out this sentence. The number of blue binders is 3 times the number of green binders. Okay, so now we have 3 equations. We can put this into a matrix and then find the reduced row echelon form of that matrix, and that's going to give us our solution. So let's put this into a matrix. This first row is going to be 1x plus 1y plus 1z equals 27. Second row is 4x plus 5y plus 7z equals 138. And then for this third row, if we move this 3z over to this side of the equation, so subtract 3z from both sides, we get y minus 3z equals 0. So we have 0x plus 1y plus negative 3z is equal to 0. And then to put this into reduced row echelon form, we are going to plug this into our calculator with RREF, parentheses, and then the matrix. And that's going to give us this matrix in reduced row echelon form, which will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 7, 15, and 5. And so what that means is x is equal to 7, y is equal to 15, z is equal to 5. So we bought 7 red binders, 15 blue binders, and 5 green binders.